Hello, my name is Ewan. I'm the stringing machine technician for Gamma Sports, and today I'm going to be unboxing the Gamma X-2 drop weight tabletop stringing machine for you guys. I got the box open here. So the first thing you'll see is a tool kit with some hex wrenches, awls, and cutters, pliers, and that kind of thing. Once we get into the machine, here's the drop weight mechanism with the ratchet gripper and the arm. Over here we have the 2-point mounting supports with the different frame adapters already on there, as you can see. Right here we have the floating clamps. And let's see, here's the actual weight for the drop weight, and this is the base of the machine. You can see that. Okay, and the last two things, the tabletop stringing package, 3 packs of string in there, and the user manual for the machine. Alright, so now that we've gotten all the parts for the X2 out of the box, I've kind of laid everything out here so you can see. So these are the string clamps again, all your tools right here. I've gotten out some of the screws for putting the drop weight onto the machine, and for the tensioner stop screw that stops the dropping weight bar from falling down. Here again are the support posts. I would just like to highlight here that you can see there's 2 of these little plastic adapters on there. You don't need both of them on there while you're stringing the racket. These are just for different sized frames so that you can fit the frame securely on the mounts. Probably most of the time for tennis rackets you'll want this larger one. If you're stringing anything like maybe squash, racquetball, or things like that, you might want this smaller one. So why don't we go ahead and start putting this all together. So first I'm going to put on the drop weight bar, and that is going to fit right here at the end. You'll see that there's a couple silver bars in here that you can slide around. You'll probably want them right here at the edge of this aluminum base here, and you'll just screw that right over top with these small screws and washers right here. So I'll put one on each corner, and I'll just finger tighten them at first. And I'll tell you what, I'll put the tension bar stop screw in now just to get that out of the way so it's a little bit easier to deal with while I'm tightening this down. So that will screw in straight into the back here. And you can use your tool that came with the machine to tighten that all the way in. Now that sits up nicely for us, we can finish tightening the stand down. To get these screws nice and tight, you'll want to use the largest of the smaller hex keys that came with the machine. Okay, now we have the drop weight mechanism secured, so why don't we go ahead and put the weight onto the bar next. You don't need to take the knob out, just loosen it up a little bit, and you will need to take this rubber cap off the top of the bar to slide that on. Like so, and just tighten it up down here, and put the cap back on top. Great. Alright, so now just about the last step to get this ready to go is you want to attach the mounting posts. So the most important thing to remember when you're doing this is that you want them angled away from each other when you put them onto this turntable. So just slide on like so, and here you see them angled away. And to tighten them down, you will just use these set screws here on the side. This makes it pretty easy to adjust the mounts for different frames, different sized rackets. And you see, pretty quickly we are all set and ready to string a racket. All right, so let's go ahead and mount a frame on here real quick just to see how that's done. I'm gonna loosen these knobs up first. And I'm gonna be using the large frame adapters here because this racket does have a pretty wide frame. Okay, so now I will loosen up the side support posts. And really, if you're being smart with this, you can keep one in the same place. That's what I'll do here. I'll tighten this one down and then I'll just make my adjustments over here. Okay. All right. And then use these plates to keep the racket secure. And then the way I would do this is get these knobs snug at first, but don't tighten them all the way down yet. Just get that maybe finger tight on both ends. And that way what we can do is make sure that these towers are nice and secure and tight on the frame before we go tightening everything down. So if I've got that where I want it, now, that just loosened up again on me. Tighten that, hold it in place, and okay. And now we can go ahead and get these top plates nice and tight. And that is how I would mount a racket on the X2. Alright, so we've just unboxed and assembled the Gamma X2. You can buy this on our website right now for $259.99 US dollars. And we have these available. So if you want one, come to our website and you can get one right now.